am about originality. My philosophy when it comes to music is doing something new, something original, something that's not been heard before. There are certainly sites out there that want to encourage you to buy sample packs or loop packs or whatever the fuck it is. While I'm not trying to discourage you from purchasing those things, I will say though that if you are going to use a sample pack or a loop pack, understand that those packs, other people can purchase those things and other people can utilize the sounds in those packs. So what you may run into issues where somebody's used a sample pack and then they've copyrighted the music, and then you use the same sample pack and then you're running into copyright issues because it seems as though you've copied their music by utilizing some loop or sample pack, the same one that they used. This is my recommendation if you are looking for inspiration. Like I said, while I don't want to discourage you from buying sample packs, I would say if you are going to buy a sample pack, do not just use the sample straight up, just use it the way it is. I would say try and manipulate it somehow, try to make it yours in some form or fashion. Like just try to make it something that doesn't sound like the original sample, because once again you'll run into a situation where if somebody has utilized that sound already and they've copyrighted their music, you're going to run into copyright violations and shit like that, and that is an entire mess that I don't think any of us want to deal with. I think there's also something to be said about, yes, I've used loops. I try to make them sound different and I try to manipulate them so they don't sound the same as what the original loop sounded like. I always try to change them up a little bit so that if I do use them, I try to change them up into something that does not sound like the original and you can't really tell where it's from. I think that's what I just wanted to get into in this video. If I were to make a suggestion, I would say make your own fucking sounds. Like, you don't need to be using a sample pack, you don't need to be using, loop packs or whatever. I would encourage you to create your own sounds, or if not that, then definitely manipulate the loops and samples that you've purchased into something that sounds completely different from what it originally sounded like. And that's just more from a creative aspect. For me, it's about being original and doing something new, and I don't want to sound like somebody else. And I think there's also something to be said for doing something that doesn't sound like somebody else. I think creating your own sounds, creating your own drum sounds, creating your own synth sounds, all of that, I think there's something to be said about putting that work into your music. And I think in my mind, to me, that's better than using sample packs or loop packs or whatever you want to call it. Once again, I'm not you. I'm not sure how you feel inspired. Maybe a loop will inspire you, but that is what I suggest. That's my little piece of advice for today. Hopefully you've found some value in this video. Let me know if you have any questions or comments regarding sample packs or loop packs. And hey, let me know if you use them or not. If you do use them, honestly, I don't give a fuck. It's your music. You do what you want to do. But let me know if you use them or if you manipulate them into something completely different that doesn't sound like somebody else. If you feel this channel has value, please hit that subscribe button to be notified when the video comes out. And if you feel this video has value and you want to convince your musician bandmates, or musician friends or buddies or whatever, that maybe you should start using your own fucking sounds, hey, share this video. At any rate, hope you're doing well.